Yo, so what a rush, and Jesus, man, these two fights were so crazy, right? The first, like, crash bang, they were great fights. These two were so insane, right? Because we had the welterweights, Gilbert Urbina against Usyk Medić. Both were coming off losses, right? So both wanted a big win, and out the gate, Urbina lands a right and puts Medić down, and you're just like, oh shit. Because in a few of Medic's fights, right, he gets hurt. You know, the Matthew Stemmenberger fight was a big one, right? But he came back and won that. So you're just like, fuck, what's happening here? But he survives, right? Gets up, lands some leg kicks, good knee in the clinch, but Urbina is marching forward, right? I think after that big right, he thinks just one more time, clip him one more time, and it is mine, right? That's what he's thinking. But Medić does hurt Urbina, right? But yeah, Urbina's got that confidence. He's coming forward. Man, Medić lands a right down the middle, and it is over. Just puts Urbina's lights out. And it happened so fast. It was insanity. This fight, man. Like, oh boy. You know what I mean? It's just one of them ones where you're just like, what the fuck am I watching? What just happened? Because it was, as I say, it was so quick, right? It was so freaking quick. Just about a minute in. And this was done. But our next fight, right? It was longer, but goddamn. I'm talking about the Bantamweights, people. We had Toshiomi Kazama against Elijah Smith. And, as I said in the preview, I'm super high on Elijah Smith, right? Elijah Smith is talented as shit, and it's just whether he's got all of those skills. Now, with his dad being a former fighter and everything, you assume those training camps, you are looking at every aspect of the game, right? And he has gone the distance, so we know he's got the tank and all of this, but oh boy, what we are seeing so far from Smith is just something special. Something special. And he comes out like a buzzsaw. Like a buzzsaw, people. He really does. Right? He gets a big takedown. Big takedown. And he's just looking to unload. And this is the thing. And he's not rushing. Right? He's not being reckless. But in every position, he is looking to do damage. It's not just that I'm going to hold you here. No. He is utilizing all his weapons and doing it so well, right? Now, Kazama, right, he's a savvy, right? So, man, he goes for an armbar, right? Goes for a triangle. And, Smith, he knows his thing. He stays safe, gets out of those. And then we have, Kazama go for a leg lock, right? Smith fights that off, does it very well. There's a few moments where because you have to stay standard. You have to, to keep your knee safe. And when it went to the floor, you're just like, oh, fuck, is he going to get it? But no, he did a very good job of staying safe, right? And it's one of those things, right? Because DC said it, right? With a leg lock, you might be able to catch someone because you don't necessarily train those because they're dangerous, So it is one of their ones, but Smith does a really good job of avoiding it. And, I said he tried a triangle before. It was just the armbar, right? Because he then tries for a triangle. after Smith escapes the leg lock. He tries for a triangle after some ground and pound. And the thing with a triangle, you always like hook a leg, do something, because if someone picks you up, you can get hurt, right? We've seen it before, you know, and sometimes people try and slam and it puts you further into it. But Smith showed you how to do the shit, right? And he picks up Kazama, picks him up. I think he was higher in the atmosphere than fucking Demi Lovato and all of them, you know what I mean? The fools that went into space recently. Was it Demi Lovato? Or was it that other chick? You know what I'm talking about. Because he went high and he came down hard, right? And I said a great thing, not for Kazama, right? But Smith put his hand on the chin, right, to push the head, which meant the head was the thing that hit first. You know what I mean? It wasn't the shoulders, because the shoulders might hurt, might wind you, but you can still keep a clock. He landed head first. Oh my God, it was ferocious. And Smith landed a couple more shots and then the ref calls it, which was crazy because the referee was standing right beside him as Smith slams motherfucker's head through the canvas. Right, the ref is standing there and you can see him looking directly into Kazama's eyes. So you see he is out cold. So it baffles that you think why he doesn't stop it, right? You can argue that Jason Herzog should have stopped that fight the other week, right? But the guy wasn't out cold. You know what I mean? This one, he is out cold and the ref don't stop it, right? So it was insanity. But Elijah Smith, oh my God, this man is a weapon. Oh, it's going to be super interesting to watch his trajectory because it looks like this dude can go all the way, right? He can challenge, but we will see because, you know, the bantamweight division is, that's a shark tank, right? That's a shark tank. But Elijah Smith so far has stepped to the plate with aplomb. So hats off to Smith and looking forward to see what the fuck happens next. But people, now we get to the co-main event.